Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Augustin. I'm an IT engineer with 5 years experience in developing software. And today I'm gonna tell you the new technology which is called the blockchain technology. So this is today in the world reality. The new technology evolved very fast. So let's get started. Okay, what is a blockchain? As you can see, today's session it is subsetted with the session with some topic we will covered. So the first one, what is a blockchain technology? Fundamental of blockchain, types of blockchain, why blockchain is important, what does blockchain work, transaction process in blockchain, what is decentralization in the blockchain, application of blockchain, history of blockchain technology. We cover also Bitcoin versus blockchain. Also we'll look at advantages and disadvantages of blockchain technology. And the last one is a reference which I can refer you to discover more about this lesson, more information if you want to know. So let's go to the first topic. What is a blockchain? As you can see in the image, you see the people who are connected together like a network. A blockchain is a distributed database or ledger that is shared among the nodes of a computer network. As a database, a blockchain stores information electronically in a digital format. A blockchain are the best known for their crucial role in cryptocurrency system, such as Bitcoin, for maintaining a secure and decentralized record of transaction. The innovation with the blockchain is that it grants the fidelity and security of record of data and generate trust without the need of a trusted third party. This means that a blockchain is a distributed database first or ledger, which means, let's say an example. You have a daily transaction on the book which is called the ledger. So you record the record of all the transaction, which means the first transaction, the second transaction in your daily record. So when you combine some transaction, for example the first transaction, second and third, it means that on tomorrow you will add a new transaction, and tomorrow again you add a new transaction. Those transactions, combine them, it build up this called the blockchain, which is blockchain. It has the two keywords combined, block and chain. A block is a collection of those transactions, and the chain, those transactions means it made the block, and the first block it added to another block. The first block means when the first block is created and there is another block created, it's added automatically to that block that first block, which means that the it means that that is called the blockchain block, and added another block with the chain, which means it is called the blockchain. Okay. There is another topic, fundamental of blockchain. What's the building block of blockchain? We have also a publicly distributed ledger. A blockchain is a centralized publicly distributed ledger that is used to record a transaction across many computers. As you can see, a blockchain, when it means when it is called a public ledger, public distributed ledger, which means everyone in the network can have access to that ledger, which means it is distributed across all the nodes on the computer on the same network, which means who have the access of that ledger is all the nodes connected to that network, which means they agreed to have the copy of those transactions, which means if I am on that network and you are on that network, means I have a copy of all transactions created from the beginning of the blockchain. And you have it if you are on the same network that I am in. That's the mean of distributed ledger. A distributed ledger is a database that is shared among the users of the blockchain network, as I have said. The transactions are accessed and verified by the user associated with the Bitcoin network, thereby making it less prone of the cyber attack. I think you understand well. So the second one building blockchain is encryption, which means data must have encrypted because it is a non-public ledger, a distributed ledger. When it comes on the security concern, it is also crucial to mention it. So encryption, blockchain eliminates unauthorized access by the user or using the cryptography algorithm. As you can see, SSH 256 as the one example of the cryptographic algorithm. There are also SH1 and to ensure the block are kept secure. That's the encryption. Yeah, to encrypt the data for to remove the unauthorized access to everyone which is on outside of the network to be attacked on our network. That's the useful of this one. Each user in the blockchain has their key, which means you need a key to decrypt or encrypt those data in order to know the node is verified or is not verified on the network. We have also proof of work. Proof of work is a method of validating transaction in a blockchain network by solving a complex mathematical puzzle called mining. This is a consensus mechanism. Proof of work. There are also proof of stake, delegated proof, proof of governance. There are so many, but proof of work, it is designed for the first cryptocurrency, which is called Bitcoin, where the people who solve the complex mathematical problems. We also the supernodes, which will all validate all the transaction across those network. It is called the miner or supernodes. That is the consensus, which means to agree. The all node on the network might have the agree to validate the transaction in order to be added to the chain, as I have said. So there's a proof of work, a proof of stake, as I have said. Those okay. Note that user try to solve the puzzle, and the code miners have said that. Okay, they are also mining in Bitcoin. In the blockchain, when the miners use their resources, time, money, electricity, etc., to validate a new transaction and record them on the public ledger, they are given a reward. As I have said, if the miner or supernode solve that problem using computational power or time, money, electricity, he or she might have to get a reward. Note that as a reward, the miner gets 12.5 BTC Bitcoin, and this Bitcoin, this reward is halved after 4 years. It is halved again, and until it will get it to 0. There is another consensus mechanism which is called the proof of stake. In the blockchain, refer to consensus mechanism where users validate transaction on the network on the amount of cryptocurrency based on the amount of cryptocurrency they hold, essentially allowing those with the larger stake in the system to have a greater influence on verifying a new block and maintaining the blockchain integrity, resulting in a more energy efficient alternative to a proof of work method, as I've said above. This is also another consensus mechanism which is generally for like Ethereum network. We will look later, don't worry. There's also number 6, smart contract. We have also a smart contract as in a traditional way. When you look in traditional way, the smart contract is a simple program executable code that runs on Ethereum blockchain. Yes, Ethereum blockchain is the first blockchain which introduced the smart contract. Those smart contracts is a self-executing code based on the agreement and terms and conditions that the node will agree to apply. Okay, there is also a nonce. What is a nonce? A nonce is a random number that is used to secure and validate a block in blockchain. It's a key part of blockchain technology, especially in the Bitcoin protocol. That is a nonce. A nonce is the random number which will validate or secure the block in the blockchain. Okay. So another topic, there is 4 types of blockchain technology. Have a type of blockchain. We have also public blockchain, private blockchain, consortium blockchain, and hybrid blockchain. Let's look at a small detail. A public blockchain. This blockchain is completely open following the idea of decentralization, which means no authority is controlling this. Central authority control this blockchain. It is publicly. Everyone can access it without any restriction. Must be able to participate in the network. We have also a private blockchain. These blockchains are not as decentralized public blockchains. Only selected node can participate in the process, which making it more secure than the others. That is a private blockchain, which means lands on a specific node, not a public, which means it is more secure than the public. There is also consortium blockchain. It is a creative approach that solves the need of organization. The blockchain validate transaction and also initiate also transactions. It is known as federated blockchain. So this kind of blockchain, I think it is not suitable for some organization use this. There's also hybrid. Hybrid is combine also public or private blockchain. Where some controlled organization and makes more visible to public blockchain. Yeah. Why is blockchain is important? What is the importance of blockchain? Blockchain is especially promising a revolution technology because it helps reduce the security risk, stamp out fraud and bring transparency. It is also reduce a security risk. It is working on transparency because everyone has allowed to make or to validate the transaction in a scalable way. When you want to scale up and your system. Originally, it is populated in 2000 and 2010. Authority by its association of cryptocurrency and the NFTs, which means called non-fungible tokens. A blockchain technology has since evolved to become management solution for all types of global industries. Or some industries use this a blockchain in kind of the security and the transparency for the working. And today, blockchain technology providing transparency for the food supply chain. That is the applied of this blockchain technology to securing healthcare record data, to innovating gaming. Yeah, there is some gaming which use this technology, and over changing how we handle data and ownership of the ledgers game. Yeah. How does blockchain work? The goal of blockchain is to allow digital information on recorded and distributed, but not edited. It is immutability, which means the data which is recorded on a blockchain cannot be changed or modified. This is a blockchain foundation of mutable ledger, record transaction, and it cannot be altered, deleted, or destroyed. That's why blockchain is known as distributed ledger technology. The first proposal research project was proposed in 1991. I don't know. That the concept predated on the first widespread application. Used Bitcoin in 2009, and since here, the US blockchain has exploded via the creation of various cryptocurrency, decentralized finance application, non-fungible token, and smart contract. Yeah. The transaction process in blockchain. How the transaction works in blockchain. For example, we have here a diagram shows how the transaction works. So A, you want to send money to B, and the transaction is represented online as a block. As I have said, that's where the mathematical puzzles come. The block is broadcast to every party in the network, which means when transaction is initiated, it must be broadcast to every party in the network, as I have seen. Number 4, we have those in the network approve the transaction is valid, which means the supernode comes here to validate the transaction. And number 5, the block then can be added to the chain, which provided the indelible and the transparency record of the transaction, as you have seen. The money moves from A up to B. That's the process of a blockchain transaction. We have also decentralization in blockchain. As I've seen, we have decentralized, we have peer-to-peer, we have distributed. Have you seen this image? It shows that different participants in the network. Here we have like a close. Here you have a cycle, and here you have also like a tree, and you also have a tree. In decentralized, the control of power is not held by the single entity, instead it is distributed among the multiple participants. So even one node is the corrupted, fail on network repair itself, as I've seen, because this one is connected to this one, and this one also connected to this one, and this one is connected to this one. Again. You have a peer-to-peer. Here we are direct peer-to-peer transaction of data of finance. Decentralized nature of blockchain instills trust in the process, such as two unknown parties can directly interact, transact with each other. Here we have data is distributed among the nodes or computers or hardware drives. Even one node is tempered, the data does not get compromised. That is the decentralization in the blockchain. We have an application of blockchain. As you can see, we have on digital IDs, like fingerprints on our smartphone. Like in Bitcoin cryptocurrency, Bitcoin network use cryptocurrency which is called Bitcoin. It uses the blockchain. You have on the rent, when on the rent for the house, for the real estate, many IoT, Internet of Things. We use some companies use this blockchain, like Google, like WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube. Okay, I have on banking, like on the POS. I have on voting, you can use the blockchain. On the payment and transfers, on law enforcement, healthcare, and so on. Okay, like demand transfer, as I have said, the original concept behind the invention of blockchain. That's a good application. On the finance exchange, we have also lending, like you wanted to lend some money from someone without directly to the bank. You can use the application which is built on a blockchain. So as on insurance, secure personal information, on voting, real estate, healthcare. We have also the history of blockchain technology. The concept is this in the 1990. It's all around the idea of the blockchain. Also in 2009, the group which is called Nakamoto displayed Bitcoin and introduced the nation of blockchain to the centralized and distributed ledger. On 2011 and 12, there's also the deployment of cryptocurrency in a practical application related to cash, like a Bitcoin, which is launched in 2019. In 2012 and 13, the currency and digital payment. 2015 up to 2017, we have also a blockchain, another cryptocurrency invented, which is called the Ethereum. Blockchain has emerged in various applications for development. Here we are on Ethereum and the other altcoins, which is called some BNB, Litecoin, and the other was involved at this time. So Bitcoin versus blockchain. Blockchain technology is first of trend as in 1991 by Stuart Haber and Westcott Stoneter. Those the two researchers wanted to implement the system where document timestamp would not be tampered with. With the launch of Bitcoin in January 2009, the blockchain had its first real-world application. This is the first real-world application of the blockchain I've said. Okay, let's go. Here we have some advantages. We have an open, which made advantage of blockchain. The access to it means everyone can become a participant in the contribution of blockchain. It is also verifiable, so everyone can verify the transaction in centralized manner. We have also permanent. A record of information stored using blockchain is permanent, means no about losing your data. We have also tighter security. Also, security concern is also crucial to this technology. We have an efficient. To remove the third-party intervention between the transaction and remove the mistake, making the system efficient and faster. Cost reduction. A blockchain needs no third man. It reduces the cost of the businesses between the trusted party or partner. Here we have also disadvantages. Scalability. When it comes on a scalable, it's a drawback. Blockchain technology cannot be scaled due to the fixed size of block for storing those information. Energy consuming, which means it consumes a high computational power, which means it can damage the environment when it comes to consume high power energy. Okay, the time consuming. To add the next block in a chain manner, miners needed to compute the nonce value many times. It's a time consuming. That's also the disadvantages. Legal formality. For some countries, they cannot have the law to agree to this technology because the government is not control this technology well. Some countries can not ban the cryptocurrency due to the environment issues. So storage. Blockchain databases are stored on all nodes of the computer, creating an issue with the storage, increasing the number of transactions require more storage. So this is the last slide, which is called the reference area. You can search more information about this technology. So the future, you don't know, the future is a scam, and this technology, it will be more useful for those who want to know this technology. Thank you very much for participating this session. So I wanted to tell you that to subscribe to this YouTube channel, which is called the innovaa-labs, where you can get more information about the trending technology and more about on your IT career. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you soon.